Hey everybody, Shavvo here, and I know it's been a long time since I've actually posted a game on here, and that's because I've been extremely busy with work, school, and family and whatnot, and I was actually studying for my RHCE, in which case I did pass, but it took all of my time to study and whatnot. So now I'm back at it, and I'm going to do some more commentaries here. So it's me, Shavvo. I am the red Zerg down here, and I'm facing off against the blue Protoss named Ghost. This is on the map Lost Temple, so it's a very familiar map to pretty much everybody now. And this game I chose because it features a really good use of the speedling. I am a very big fan of the speedling, to say, I guess, and I'm gonna go over the build order with you here because I think I do it fairly well, and I do it to where I get upgraded speedlings as opposed to just regular speedlings just with the speed. So usually, typically by the time that I attack them, I will have at least a 1 upgrade somewhere. I typically try and go with the claws or the yeah, pretty much the claws first because it requires less gas. So what I'll do is at 14, I'll go ahead and I'll make an extractor. And this will, complete just around the time that I'm going to plopping down my spawning pool, and I'll make another drone to replace the drone that I use for the extractor. And it's about halfway done, so as soon as I have about 200 minerals from that, I'll go ahead and I'll pop down a spawning pool. And let's take a look at what Ghost is doing. Ghost is actually building a pylon with a gateway, and he's also getting an assimilator right here. He is at currently 14 of 18. So the harvester count is right around the same, 13 to 14 for both of us right now. And I'm going to go ahead and start mining gas as soon as the extractor pops. That way, as soon as my spawning pool comes out, I will actually have 100 gas to where I can start researching metabolic boost as quickly as possible. Now let's look at APM wise. APM, I am a spammer. I spam like crazy, and I'm about at 261 right now. Although it's not really useful APM, it just gets me kind of warmed up. So it looks like Ghost is actually scouting me out, doing a really good job of scouting right now. He's getting an idea of what I'm trying to do here. I've got my spawning pool that just popped, and I'm going to go ahead and start researching metabolic boost. And I send my drone over here just to make sure that Ghost wasn't doing any kind of proxy pylons or any kind of shenanigans like that. So once I check it out, I feel alright, comfortable with it. So I go ahead and I send my drone into his base just to see what he's doing, check it out, see what's going on. And his first zealot popped out, but my drone was lucky enough just to squeak by without the zealot seeing, and I get a good view of his base. I don't know if I actually saw that, and I did not see his cybernetics core being built over there, so I wasn't aware of what he was doing right off the bat. I did see his gateway, but that wasn't really all that much because of course they're going to build a gateway. So back to what I was saying, as soon as I start researching my metabolic boost, about halfway through I'm going to build a evolution chamber, and as soon as I get another 100 gas, I'm going to go ahead and immediately start evolving the melee attack level 1. That way, by the time I get my speedlings out, they're going to be upgraded speedlings, and they're going to be just a real pain in the butt for whoever you're trying to harass. So Ghost is over here, and he's actually sending in his probe just to get some more scouting information. He sees that I have the evolution chamber and the spawning pool, so he knows very well what I'm trying to do here. And I got my first 2 speedlings out right away, and I'm just going to go ahead and send him out to give a scout out. Now Ghost is doing a pretty decent job of choking off his ramp over here with these 3 zealots, and that's pretty decent as long as he keeps in there. I've got my couple of speedlings coming out over here. They're going to be able to snipe this probe. The probe's trying to get away, but he's definitely not going to be able to outrun my speedlings, and he falls victim to the speedlings right off the bat. Now I've got a few more, about 6 more or so speedlings, and my research is just about to be completed. Now I check over here for an expansion, and I'm going to try and see what he has on his ramp and just check him out and see what's going on. So I'm waiting, I see what's going on, and my one Zergling was able to get by, and he grossly outspeeds the zealots over here, so he's going to be able to just get all the scouting information he needs. I'm going to be able to see everything, I'm going to check it out, and I know that his ramp is clear, so that gives my speedlings, the rest of my speedlings, just a open invitation. So I'm pushing him in, and I'm going to take out all of his zealots over here. They're just about to fall. My speedlings are just about to be upgraded over here, and I'm just going to go ahead and just demolish all of the probes right here. He tries to pull all the probes off the line. His first Void Ray comes out. She's going to be able to take out most of the rest of my speedlings. He's trying to pull his probes off to get some, to save some of them as much as he can. But I have another round of speedlings over here, this time with the 1 upgrade, so they do 6 damage, and that's going to be pretty hard to counter against, especially as he has only 1 Void Ray. And he was building 1 Void Ray, and I saw that, so I immediately started making another queen just to get that kind of defense going, because I know that he's going to start pushing with his Void Ray as he is doing right now. All the while, I am just going over here and decimating his base so far. So he has almost no probes right now, and I'm just letting that 1 Void Ray just take out that 1 Spore Crawler that I was throwing up, and just as my second queen pops, so I'm going to be able to take out this Void Ray with relative ease. Although I am going to lose that 1 queen, my other queen's going to be able to take this Void Ray out pretty hardcore. So the rest of my speedlings are coming over here, and I decided to go ahead and focus down this 1 pylon to stop production of any kind of Void Ray or anything like that. So I decided to go with the rest of my speedlings just to go and pick off as many probes as I possibly can before this Void Ray takes all the rest of my speedlings out. So I'm just pushing him out over there, and I think I decide, yep, I push him back just to go ahead and take out all the rest of his probes, so he has no probes mining or doing anything like that. I take out that 1 probe, I'm going to make the other probe go down, and we'll look at the income right now. He has 3 probes, 2 probes, and this 1 probe goes down. So he has almost no probes right now, and I'm going to try and pick off this last probe, and I get the last probe, so he has no probes coming in right now, and he only has 1 probe out mining minerals. And that's pretty much all that he has. So I am very much in the lead. He pretty much has nothing. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to macro up. I'm going to maneuver my Spore Crawlers just a little bit, so in case he decides to push in with that other Void Ray, I'll be able to take it out pretty easily. I got my Hydralisk Den up, so I'm going to start making some Hydralisks here just in case he decides to push in with that Void Ray. And he even comments that that's pretty much going to be that, and he probably can't recover from that. And that is very difficult to recover from. Honestly, I can probably push in right now and take him out with just my 2 Hydralisks. Nah, probably not 2 Hydralisks. I need a few more Hydralisks. So I made my second queen just in case he does go ahead and push out with that 1 Void Ray, just so I can take him out. Although with my other Hydralisks, I'll be easily able to take whatever he pushes out to me right now, as he only has a few forces right now. He only has that 1 Void Ray and that 1 Zealot. So he is in bad shape right now. He is not doing so well. He is just trying to recover all of his probes right now. And I'm just building up some Hydralisks just in case he decides to push out. But I was pretty much just getting about 5 or so Hydralisks, so I can go ahead, take out that 1 Zealot, and take out that one Void Ray. So he's going ahead and he's pushing out on his Void Ray just to kind of do some more harassment over here, seeing what he can do. I'm pulling back my Hydralisk. I'm going to take both of my queens over here and just try and take this out. So he's going to go ahead and keep harassing my overlords. He's being a real pain in the butt right now. And he doesn't Psylocke me, but he gets me right on the edge. And I try and transfuse this queen, but this queen doesn't have enough energy, and he decides to go ahead and pull his Void Ray back as it's almost dead, but it has 17 kills. It is a master. That was the 1 Void Ray that took out all of my speedlings. He still doesn't have enough to repower this Stargate or Cybernetics core, so he is still hurting pretty bad. I made a few speedlings, and I decided to go ahead and expand just in case, although I know I pretty much have the game right now. So I'm just making a few more speedlings. I'm thinking I'm making a couple more, and I decided to go ahead and start pushing out. Now he still hasn't repowered anything, and he's going ahead and he's building a